And we're live. Hello, everybody. We have a room full of people. Scott, look at this.
I
You brought
know,
the
awesome.
party over. How wonderful. So, everybody, welcoming Scott, Scorpio Sun. Sometimes I want to say Sun Scorpio. I don't know
I'll
why.
answer to either. It doesn't matter.
So I'm just like making really sure that I say it correctly. And this is the first time Scott's been on my channel, and it's an honor, it's a pleasure, and what I'm going to do just really quick, I'm going to say hello to a few people, and then there is a quick text that I just received that I do have to respond to, and I'll let Scott, for some of you who don't that for let's back that up again. So, for some people who may not know who Scott is, I can let him share a bit about who he is, about his channel, and we'll get things started. So, really quick, wow, we had Beck Lotzian.
Hey,
So, I'm
Beck.
sorry, Beck, if I, messed up your last name, but welcome. Thank you. And there's Jackie. Hey, Jackie girl. Viviani. Hello, Viv. Joyful Journey is with us. Hello.
Hey, Jen.
And let's see. And we are simulcasting between two channels. So there will be people in my chat that won't see. But I think everybody understands how that works now. It's been
Right.
going on for a while. We have Miss Moonlight. Hello.
Eh,
Marilla. Oh, Marilla, I got pizza. Ooh, that sounds good. That's
Doesn't
like
it?
my favorite food.
She always
Ooh,
has
and
good food.
donuts. Oh, God. And I'm on a diet. No. Book Bewitched. Hello, welcome
Hey,
back.
again.
Um, yeah, I like seeing my peeps, and we have. I did see Isadora. Oh my goodness, the chat is jumping. Kristen Louise is here. There's Isadora.
Hello.
Karen Doyle. Hello, Karen. I think this is the first time I've seen you in my chat, honey. Welcome. It's good to see you. And then there's Marilla. Teresa Hadarian. Hello. Welcome. And I think I got caught up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hide myself and mute myself and let Scott introduce himself to everybody who may not know who he is. And I'll be back in just a quick second.
Hey.
Take it away, Scott.
All right. Hey, everybody. I am Scott, and I have my own YouTube channel where I read tarot, and yeah, just basically doing readings is what I love to do, and have a lot of live shows that I do. I think most of you know me, but if you don't, it's great to have meet you or met you too. So I'm a little tongue tied, but yeah. So that's basically it. So came back just in time to rescue me.
No, you don't need no rescuing. I mean, hell, you were on for 5 hours the other
Yeah,
night.
this is to say I
So
have done some marathons,
you
and
are
just
very
because I
good
love
at
being with
talking.
the oh sorry,
Oh,
just
hello,
because I
Julie.
love being with the chatters, and
Hmm.
they like doing it sometimes. So on weekends, yeah, it's a safe time sometimes to just do that. So why not?
And I know that
Yep.
Nancy, a Crow's Intuition, mentioned in one of the chats that she had a hard time. I believe it was her sleeping, and it was so nice to, when she woke up and saw you were on, to have company. She goes, it was
Right.
nice to have coffee and have company with you. So, yeah,
Uh,
that's been so. Yay, caffeine. Yep. Sip, sip, everybody. Got my
Hi,
coffee right
Jilly.
here. Hmm. Jilly is new to my channel too. I just noticed I saw her come in, said hi. So welcome, Jilly. Um, so Scott, how did you get into tarot? Inquiring minds want to know.
Awesome. So, when I think it was the end of 2020, I had had my spiritual awakening a year or two before that, and I had had a tarot reading maybe like 20 years ago before that, and it was spot on. I enjoyed it, but I just never went down that road. My life just went in another direction. But after my spiritual awakening, I was like, huh, I wonder, if tarot is going to be related at all? I had no idea where to even find a deck. And I asked one of my friends, and that I knew was a witch, and asked her. I said, "Do you do tarot? And where can I get a tarot deck?" And hey,
Speaking of her, she
I
popped
was
in. Hi,
I was
Nancy.
up way too
It's all
late
good.
last
It's all good, Nancy. I promise, sweetheart. Yes.
Yeah. So she introduced me to my first deck, and I got that one. I didn't fall in love with it. It was the Wild Unknown, and I think that's a little hard for your first, tarot deck. But then that led me to another tarot deck, which is the Gilded Royale by Sierra
Went to
Marchetti.
Machete. Yep.
Marchetti, yes, and just absolutely fell in love with tarot and been a collector ever since. And
I have his
yeah,
Mystic palette muted, and this deck, Scott and everybody in chat, is gorgeous.
yes, I have
I
that one
saw
too.
Ginger. I saw
Awesome.
Ginger Faye using it, and I was like, oh, what? Because I have enough tarot decks. I didn't need any more. And when she, oh wow. So when you said Marchetti, I just wanted to share. Continue.
No, that's pretty much it. Just fell in love with tarot
Hello,
and then
Mystical
started
Thorn.
collecting. Hey, Natalie and Emerald Buddha.
Buddha.
Yeah.
Wow. So everyone keeps saying la 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 Linda. Who is Linda?
Linda Gonzalez.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Linda D. Gonzalez. Yes.
I don't
Now
know if
we
she's
wait.
in or
Oh,
now.
they're trying to conjure her.
Yeah, they
Linda,
they start trying to
Linda.
manifest people now, so it's a new thing that the chatters are
Oh,
doing. It's trying to
okay.
manifest others, and a
That's
lot of
fun.
times it works. So you never
Well, it
know.
worked with Nancy, but we really didn't even try.
Yeah, we didn't have to.
Yes, and Nancy, like I said, sweetheart, it was all good. It was just me, commenting how you felt. It was so lovely to be able to wake up because you had trouble sleeping, and to find Scott there, and it gave you someone to talk to. So it was a nice, beautiful feeling. So, and then boom, you popped in. So
Right.
very nice. So what is your favorite deck then?
I say the Blacklight Tarot. I don't know if you know who Tarot
Mm-mm.
Collectibles are.
No, I don't.
Oh my
I've already
goodness.
spent a lot of money over the years on cards.
Right, right. Yeah, they own their little shop, but they have all kinds of decks out that are like super colorful, and some
Hmm.
of them glow in the dark. I'm using one of them tonight, the Trip and Wait, but they glow. Some of them glow in the dark, and they're
Ooh,
just real vibrant colors. And yeah, so I would say the Blacklight by
okay.
them is my
And
favorite.
I'm excited to use this deck tonight. I used it a little bit the other night. Lady Silver 1111 actually
Hmm.
gifted me a card for a deck that was on my list, and I got the the Healing Heart Oracle
Ooh,
by Ina Segal, and people might recognize Jenna Della Gratalia.
yes,
She's
I
the
recognize
artist that
that.
did all the collect berries except for the new deck. She didn't work on the
Right.
new deck with her, but she has gone and done a couple of other decks. I didn't know that, and I came across it. I think it was on. Oh, it's a reader that's been out for a while. I'm new to her, but people talk a lot about her. Um, oh, let me see if I can, because she does amazing flip throughs. Let me go
Okay.
ahead and just pull up her name really quick because she was. So if you want to find out different decks, it's
Oh,
the
that's cool. That would be good.
okay. Okay, now I'm not seeing it. Oh well, Kelly Fitzgerald.
Okay.
She does
I
flip
I've
throughs.
heard the name.
Yes, she has a channel name, and she has all these flip throughs. And this was like near because it just came out a couple months ago, and this was at the top, and I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't. But then Lady Silver, gifted me a car, and I was like, oh, I get to get it. So excited. So
Awesome.
can't write. Okay, let's see. I know I did see somebody. Excuse me, popping in. I don't want to be rude. Here we go. Surabi Kumari.
Hello.
We will be opening the floor soon with questions. First of all, we'd love to say hello first and welcome you to the chat. I'm Heather. Indigo Chrysalis. Not Indigo. Whoa. Chrysalis was last year. Indigo
That was last year.
Jaguar. Wow. And this is Scott, Scorpio Sun. And welcome. So I'll go ahead and start. But just so you know, Scott and I talk backstage. And of course, as always, we don't do political on my channel. We are very careful about third party questions. So we don't read on people if we don't have their permission. And when it comes to medical and legal, we can take some questions, but we're not doctors or professionals. Thank you, Jackie, The Truth and Story.
Truth and Story.
That's her channel's name. Thank you, Jackie. Um, so if you want to start going ahead, make sure that any questions that you have, please put them in caps, especially for me, because everybody knows how fast chat moves. And with the good old bifocals here, I need all the help I can get some nights.
I hear you.
So, wow, I'm trying to think now. So, is there anything else you wanted to add or share with people?
Not
Anything?
anything that's coming to mind right now. Just
No?
glad to see everybody in chat and glad to be
Okay.
here with you.
All right. Well, thank you. So, yes, thank you, Jackie. Like on here, please type your questions in all caps with emojis. And we also do request that if somebody requests a reading, to please remain in the chat. That makes it easier for Scott and I to pick up on your energy while reading the cards. And it's just, respectful and nice to be able to do that. But most of all the chatters in here are like hashtag best chatters ever. So most of y'all, are so great at doing that already. So I see you, Mystic Thorn. Let me get you in there really quick so I don't lose you. Hello, Patricia and everybody. Patricia
And
and
Garnet is
Val
here.
has been helping me try to raise a little bit of money. I have a painting that is up for auction, raffle basically, and it is on Patricia's Etsy. So Patricia, at some point, if you want to go ahead and put that in the link in the chat, please go ahead. She's just been very helpful. Her and Val trying just to help artists, fellow readers who are artists, get their work out there, help them get a little bit of money in for bills and things and stuff. And there's no pressure. This, just letting everybody know that there's this fun, wonderful raffle that her and Val have been helping me with for the last couple of weeks. And this coming Friday is going to be the raffle draw. Someone's going to win my work. And
It's awesome.
so you can go ahead, Patricia. Thank you so much for that. And there was somebody else. I want to make sure that I don't lose their question. Hello, Dorothy. Okay, it's small, but I saw it. Um, so let me
Dorothy.
start and just give me a second here because chat has jumped. So let me back up a little bit. It's only going to let me go as far as Marilla here. Garnet. Okay. Garnet McGeary Price. Hello and welcome. It's good to see you. Welcome. All these new people. I love this, Scott. Thank you for bringing all your wonderful subscribers over. It's so nice to
Yes.
see new faces.
Miss Tarot D
Um,
is here.
Okay, hello, Miss Tarot D. So I don't see any other. So I'm just going to let people know who I have right now. I have Surabi Kumari, I have Mystical Thorn, and I have Dorothy Collins. So if I missed anybody, please remember large capitals. Um, and let's see, okay, that's not in capitals, but I see it, Janice. But I did see the emojis, so there we go. The emojis help too.
Right.
All righty. So, okay. And we will get going then. Oh, you can't stay, but want to stop by and say a quick hello. Mwah. Thank you for doing that. And everybody, too. Miss Carol D has a wonderful channel with sharing special spreads that she's come across and displaying and how to do readings with them. Lots of great content on her channel. Please visit her as well. And if I have any mods in here, go ahead and put the links for anybody who has a channel in my chat. I'm not concerned about. I've had no issues with the YouTube thing, with other people's channels being put in, as long as it's somebody I know and that they're currently in the chat. But please go
Right.
ahead and please share your what is happening with all this depression. Okay, we'll take a look at that because I had depression too. Let's see. Dorothy Collins loved it. One of the greatest reports. I'm not sure. Okay, so back. Whoops. Okay, back. I have some block. Okay, chat is really jumping. So let's see. Okay, I have 7 starred, and we are at 7:17, and I don't want to go over too late. I want to respect Scott's time as well. So right now, questions are closed. So Jackie, if you could put that in there and just let people know. So, all right. First of all, I want to make sure, Surabi, are you still here with us? Hello, Sylvia. Sylvia from Colorful Foresight just popped
Hey,
in.
Sylvia.
Uh, so, Surabi, are you here? I like people to be able to stay in chat. So, okay. I don't think they are. Going once, going twice. I don't have that cool telephone. So, okay, we'll just skip
Yeah.
over Surabi right now and we'll go to Mystical Thorn. So,
Okay.
Mystical Thorn, can I get a general reading? Thank you, Jackie. You rock. And on the 24th, I'll be guest on Sylvia's channel. We'll be talking about the
Oh,
issue of
fun.
bootleg decks that we've all been dealing with.
Gotcha.
Having an open and honest conversation about that. And I like to have my guests go first if they're ready. So let me know when you're ready, Scott.
Okay, thank you.
I'll take a quick minute to do a sip sip.
All right, Natalie. So I've got the Eight of Swords, and as we know, this is someone who kind of feels trapped. It's a raven in this one, but what they don't realize is they can just get out of this very easily. So if you're feeling a little down, or like something is, bothering you, I don't want you to stay there. I want you to figure out what that is and then just move forward, because you got as your advice card the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is known for having what he needs and having worked towards it. I know you've been working hard. You've got a lot of stuff going on there with your family, and this is just saying, hey, spirit recognizes you for what you're doing. Okay. And then you got the Five of Swords as well. So this one, the swords are a little bit tricky, but just remember that they're in your head. So this could be a kind of chaos going on, and sometimes we just need to step back and stay out of it, right? So that's what I have there, and I'm gonna get to an outcome card. Perfect. You got Judgment. So Judgment is what I think is the wake up call card,
Mm-hmm.
and also the life purpose card to get you to your life purpose and to see what that is. So by you going through these trials and these little bumps in the road, it's going to make you stronger, and you'll be able to see more what your life purpose is and to change, the way that you need to. But as far as having the King of Pentacles, it looks like you're doing great. So just don't sweat the small stuff and keep going. I'll get an oracle card for you. And you got the owl. It says wisdom. So, yep, used
Ooh,
your wisdom there.
I have
And
that.
you have this deck too?
Oh, I have like 9 of her decks.
Oh, that's awesome. I have a bunch of hers too. This is Colette Baron Reed, I believe, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That was her first oracle ever.
Really, I didn't know that. Miss Moonlight
Hmm.
gave me this deck just last week, so I'm still new to it. But it also says deception, so just look out for anything that might be tricky. That might be tricking you. That kind of goes back to the Five of Swords as well. You want to just make sure stay away from that kind of energy, and then be wise and go towards the positive energy. And just remember, you can change your own energy from negative to positive just by doing it, just by changing it, and asking for assistance if you need it from the angels, from your guides, and they will do that for you. So that's what I got for you.
Wow, thank you. I am getting so many new people in here and people are popping in. I'm getting like all excited. So thank you everybody. This is amazing. So I'm going to probably be using some bit of this book because these are brand new. It is called The Healing Heart Oracle. And the first card I picked. Now, what's Mystical Thorn's name again? Natalie, you said?
Natalie, yes.
Okay, that's my grand niece's name. So
Oh,
I
cool.
should be able to remember that. So I'm just going to take this down so she can see. So, Natalie, the first card that I have is, I hope that the doesn't glare too much, but it's called Resilient Heart. And this is Della Gratalia's artwork, and she's just phenomenal. The colors, everything. This camera really doesn't do the artwork on these cards justice, and it's called Resilient Heart. And the key word for this, it's time to rebuild. Um, and here it says, "Dear heart, today I ask you to forgive me for all the times I didn't listen to you. I know that by ignoring your counsel, I put you through heartbreak, pain, distress, confusion, and suffering. There have been moments when you felt shattered, and instead of supporting you, I neglected you and tried everything I could to distract and distance myself from your pain. I thank you deeply for being so strong, patient, and available to lead me towards experiencing profound love and destiny." And that's as much I'll read for that card. So, right there, right off the bat, strong, beautiful message.
Yeah,
The next card I have is the Trapped Heart. Step outside of your comfort zone. And really, this is what by listening to your heart, listening to those emotions, and being able to be allowed to move forward, um, you release your heart. You share it with the world. You share the beauty. The key words for here is yes, step outside of your comfort zone. So making sure that now that you can put that pain and that past um, behind you, it's time to start showing and sharing who you are. Okay, bye, Ms. Tarot D. Thank you for joining us. So just really, and it's just the image of this. Her heart isn't even in her chest; it's in this cage. But now it's okay to open it up, let it out, and express to other people, who you are. And the last card that I have, Natalie, is the Giving Heart. Develop self love, and you see all the hands coming up, and it's kind of hard, but the imagery, you can see a face here and the face right there. And so this card is telling me that you love to be able to give to people, but sometimes you have a hard time in getting that love back. And sometimes it's hard for us because we really can't love other people unconditionally, whether it be people in our families, our friends, our animals, anybody that's within, our circle, if we don't love ourselves first. And so the cards are basically saying, you know you've acknowledged, the pain. You've come this far forward in listening to your heart, being with your emotions, honoring them, forgiving them, and realizing that they were lessons to move forward now. Share your beautiful heart with others. And most important, that person is going to be you, that you have to share your love with the most. So I hope that resonated.
I love those cards. Those are really
Yes,
pretty.
I mean, the artwork on these cards are just absolutely are
Oh yeah.
stunning. Um, so let me just make sure that I didn't miss anybody. Um, okay. Nope, I think I have everything. So Scott, if you see anything that you want me to go and highlight, um,
Hmm.
let me know. Especially if someone. Oh, hello, Diana. I didn't see you come in. Oil
Hello.
painter. This is Diana. So hello, another fellow artist, and I believe Diana, you created a set of oracle cards too. I think I've seen
Oh
Danny
wow.
Shea use them. When I first started getting into the tarot YouTube community. So congratulations on your deck. And so next one is Dorothy.
I'm going to say hi real quick to Teresa Pisces Greeter and
Mm-hmm.
Get Through GT.
Yeah. I pull. Oh, that's right. 'Cause I typed the hellos, but yes, GT came through. Oh, get it. I didn't even mean that. So get through came
That's
through.
perfect. Yeah.
So there we go. Welcome. And yes, of course, always I see Teresa, hugs Teresa. Can't do a live without doing a hug from Teresa. That's my sister's name.
Oh, is it?
Hmm. Yeah, our great grandmother on my mom's side was born on December 4th. My sister's the 5th, and I came 15 years later on the 6th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, this is not who we're reading for. It's Dorothy. Apologies. Okay, so Book Bewitched, did you put your question back in? I'm sorry that I had missed it, hon. This chap jumps really fast, unless one of my mods can spot it. Jill, my daughter is a Heather. Oh, how lovely. Also love the flower. Yep. My mom almost named me Billy. No, Bobby Joe. I was almost a Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe.
So I'm very pleased. Not there's anything wrong with the name Bobby Joe, but I'm very pleased with the Heather because it connects me because I have a strong connection to my Celtic heritage the most. And so I love the fact that my mom must have picked up on that.
That's awesome.
Janice, my dad named me after a rock. Okay.
Okay, Dorothy. So the first card I got for you is the Four of Pentacles, or this deck is the Four of Crystals. Sorry, this one's a little hard to see. This is the
Oh,
Spirit Song by Paulina Cassidy. And this is the same as the Four of Pentacles, though, and it's about control, security. So I would say just be yourself and just keep going and make sure that you do have a little bit held back maybe in the bank because this is can be about money or material things. So this is just saying just to have the security that you need, so you don't want to go overboard with it, but just saving a little bit for something that might be coming up. And then you got the Queen of Crystals. Another card is cute. Thank you, Jilly. And this is the Queen of Pentacles as well. And this is about, you know, comfort, nurturing, prosperity, but she nurtures herself and then she's able to nourish others. So a lot like the Empress. So I would say just keep, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself as you're going through the next week or so. Then you got the King of Shells, which is the King of Cups. One of my favorite cards, probably my favorite card overall in any deck, is the King of Cups, just because of the equanimity issue. And he is able to control his emotions no matter what happens. And that's a big gift to have. And this is your advice. So it must be. Pretty easy for you to do that, and there might be a situation where you need to do that this week. And then your outcome, I got the King of Acorns, and this is, I believe, the acorns are. This is first time using this deck, so let's see, optimism, innovation, King. Yeah, this is the King of Wands. Okay, so all about passion, following your passion, following your heart, and you got a lot of court cards. You could have a new person coming in possibly this week. So I think that they would be a good addition to your your friends or acquaintances. Somebody new is going to be coming in, I'm thinking, and just keep being positive and being yourself, and I think you're going to have a really good week. So that's what I got.
Beautiful. Lovely. So, Dorothy, the first card that I have, let me just take this down so you can see, is the intuitive heart, and it's step into your true destiny. And just share the artwork in that card. I mean, the feathers. And what's really interesting is I couldn't figure out at first, why does she have a brain and a heart on the shoulder? But then I saw the balance. So this is a card about balancing um, your head with your heart and finding that beautiful, perfect balance and learning how to use your creative intuition um, to use to create. Wait a minute. Step into your true destiny. It's basically using your balancing the heart and the it's basically balancing the heart and the head. I don't know why I'm having. I think it's because they want me to say something else and it's not coming through right. It's about looking forward. She's okay. So she's looking ahead. She's looking forward. She has that feather. For me, that feather feels very strong, like a totem, like connection with the bird, with the feathered, and they have an ability to see things from a higher perspective. And with the balance with the heart and the head on that, it's that you have the ability to use your intuition, which comes from your heart, but your intuition also comes from your head, your third eye. So you have this ability to be able to balance them both beautifully and to start relying on that, feeling that balance, and allowing that to guide you to what is your true happiness, what you want to do in life. The next card I have is Don't Give Up on Love Heart. What do you desire? So there we go. Your destiny. They're asking you. And I think and what's great about this book too is and the deck is that she gives you a lot of prompts for journaling. So writing, the questions down and just pondering, what is it that would make you truly happy? Is there something that you have been wanting to learn or to explore or to read about that you feel would make you happy, that excites you, that ignites that desire, that passion within you, something that you want to explore. And I also got also for you the giving heart, developing self-love. So I think this is going to be like a message I think for all of us that we can always take in chat is the making sure that as we move through life that we have that self-love for ourselves, because once we do and we when we um, exude that energy that we do love ourselves and we stand in our power, we bring all those things that we do desire to us, especially the that creative, blissful connection. The teachers, the guides, they all they're all drawn to our light. So beautiful cards, and I'll just show them again really quick. The intuitive heart, the don't give up on love heart, especially with the don't give up on love, and then I get the self-love. So make sure, Dorothy, that and everybody that we do love ourselves as much as possible. That is so important, especially in this day, and time, because we get hit so hard from social media with who we should be, um, what people telling us what we should think, what we should feel, how we should look, how we should talk. I mean, it's just I couldn't imagine being a younger individual in this day and age. So just being your true authentic self. So I hope that resonated with you, Dorothy. Um, Jazz is next, and I'm just going to look at the chat here to make sure I didn't miss any comments that might have been for you or I. Okay, so all righty, I'll put Scott right over there, and I'll start shuffling.
Hi, Janice. Good to see you. Give me just a moment here.
Okay, I'm seeing a Courtney. Is Silver Wings Courtney? Yes, Silver. You know what, Silver? I'm going to go ahead. I'll put you on the list, hon, but I can't promise we'll have time. But if we do, um, I'll have your name on the list. But I have to be careful, make sure that we don't go over too late, sweetheart.
So first of all, Janice, I think the angels want you to know that you are very strong. You're a strong person, and these cards, in my opinion, are genderless. It's a non-binary. I don't think they're necessarily male or female. So this can definitely be you. That you're strong. Um, you can be an awesome leader as well. So just keep that in mind if you get any opportunities to be a leader or step into a leadership position. And then your advice cards are temperance. So that's maintaining inner emotional balance. So just keeping things balanced inside. And that's going to just to make things be easier for you over the next couple weeks if you're able to keep kind of your emotions in check. And then I've got the 5 of cups for you. So don't worry about any spilt milk, this crying over spilt milk kind of thing, because you what's right behind this person is 2 cups that are still up, and they're looking at the ones that are gone down. So if there's a bump in the road this week, I just want you to know that it's okay. You'll get over it, and you've still got, you know, great times that are going to come forward for you. And then you've got some messages coming in as your outcome. And this is the 8 of Wands. So do you see the butterflies as well? That to me means
Yeah.
transformation and a
Mhm.
change. Okay. And transition as well. So just to keep your eyes on that and on the messages that may be coming in, synchronicities that might be coming in for you. And I think that you're going to have some good messages. Since you asked for the angels, I'm going to pull an angel deck out here real quick for
Aw.
you. And this is the Angel Guide by Kyle Gray.
Mm, yes. I saw an interview with him and the other gentleman that does the angel cards. Um, as they were guests on Colette's podcast. She
Oh,
has an
wow.
interview with them on YouTube. So
Was it
yes.
Radley Valentine, the other one?
Yes. I knew
That's
I
awesome.
knew the name and I was just like, oh shoot, because they're new to me. But yeah, you can't miss that name.
You got the Angel of Compassion.
Oh,
Okay,
she's
so yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, he has beautiful cards.
Yes.
So this is the Angel of Compassion. So just have compassion for yourself first and then for others. But I'm thinking taking care of yourself. You see the green wings here. The green in the chakras is the heart chakra, and it's
Mhm.
of love. So self-love, self-worth. You can see the heart like the bursting out of her chest there. She's just got a lot
Mhm.
of love and compassion to give. So I think that's if you just go down that road and just decide, hey, I'm going to have compassion for myself first, and then I'm going to, you know, everything else will fall into place. I really think so. So just love yourself and keep going forward. And that's what I got.
Okay, thank you. Oh wow. Courtney just posted that she's having scallop and chicken kebabs
Oh,
with roasted
Courtney.
asparagus and sweet pepper,
Oh, Courtney, that
beef
sounds so
steak
good.
and rice and green beans with almonds, but that sounds really good too.
That does, yeah.
So Janice, I have the knowing heart, and the key words are heed your intuition. And she's leaping off from that ground. She knows what she wants. There's that
Oh,
beautiful
it's pretty.
heart of light, and she knows definitely what she wants, what she is going for. And I love too that it feels like there's like a moon behind her as well. And of course, heeding your intuition. knowing what it is that you want and your support. I mean, she's lifting up off the ground on this beautiful piece of rock and or landscape. I'm still trying to figure out some of the images, but still, for me, when I first saw this card, it felt like someone had started sculpting a horse, and then the horse turned into, a female, and because that's how the energy that I saw when I first initially saw it. So for me, it's like taking that intuition and taking that big giant leap of faith. This could also kind of feel a little bit like the Fool card as well. Oh wow, yeah, I know. Isn't that beautiful? It almost feels like it's like a horse almost with the legs going up and jumping, but yet at the same time of this rock, it just feels because Michelangelo used to start carving his figures out of stone, and he would say he was releasing these people and these energies from the stone. And so, being an artist, when I saw that, I just felt like, oh, how gorgeous. Um, Next card, Janice, I have is, and this is a good card for all of us. It's called Worthy Heart, and it's you are enough.
Mm.
All those beautiful facets in that heart, and there you are sitting there in the middle. Or this could be, your spirit guide, your inner child. But there's this beautiful. Sorry about the light tonight for some reason with these cards, but in this beautiful field of flowers, and then the heart within the heart. So, um, whatever it is that you might be going through, or just a beautiful reminder for all of us from day to day. Hey, Ange, is that to love ourselves, that we are enough. We are worthy of love. We are worthy of respect. We are worthy of compassion. And we are worthy of self love for ourselves as well. And the last card I have is the patient heart. So there may be things that you're going through that might take a little time. They want you to be patient, but it is telling you, as you're being patient, to move forward and grow. So during the time that it takes for us to grow, um, we kind of go like step by step increments, because sometimes if we do something too fast, we lose important steps along the way, or if we rush ahead too much, we may lose on valuable opportunities, beautiful opportunities. So this is basically a card saying that trust that everything is as it should be, as it's flowing in time to be, and just learning how to be in the moment, and she's just like that beautiful meditation, and her just holding her heart in her area and just knowing that she has gratitude, she has faith that all will be well. So I hope you love that. Okay, thank you. So, all righty. Let me make sure because I have been, yeah, and it's a new deck that was gifted to me. It's called Healing Heart Oracle, and the artwork is by Jenna Della Gratalia. And I actually have a deck of Inna Segals. If anybody here loves color and is an artist and oil painter, Diana, I'm sure you've probably seen these. She also has a deck called The Secret Language of Color. I came across these when I saw Kelly from Dozen Cats, though I know she changed her name, Cats Royale, when she first started her channel. So I absolutely love that deck too.
I
Um,
have that one as well. The
yeah, isn't it
language of
beautiful?
color. Yeah,
Oh, I love it. So making sure I didn't miss, I get a majestic feeling from that card. Oh, the one with probably the one with the horse. Well, I keep wanting to call her a horse,
that's
but
beautiful.
it just
Yeah,
feels like it's that because I see so many decks where they show a horse going up like this, and for me, feeling her rising up and above, and still being rooted and connected to who they are, but yet still having that faith of raising up and going towards what it is that they want and what they desire, and having that faith, and we can truly accomplish anything that we set our minds to, as long as we know that we are enough and that we are worthy. So, um, okay, chuckle for tonight. Okay, let's see. Beautiful birds is for. Okay, let's see what's this here. Book Bewitched. Beautiful birds is for humans and lovely. I put my music on and read and soak in it. There are squirrels and birds I've never seen on all. Oh, the cat TVs. Yes, my cats just look at and go, "Yeah, that's nice, mom," and they walk away. Oh, kitty!
He
My
just
door's
jumped on me.
closed. My door is semi-closed, so I'm surprised Mozzie hasn't come in. But I have two black cats, and one of them's long
Yeah.
hair and one's short. And Mozzie loves coming in and saying hi to everybody. And hello, Sonia, welcome. Um, Making sure now we're talking about sweet tooths. Oh, I don't even want to see anything with chocolates or candies or cookies or donuts. Thank you both. That was great. You're welcome, Janice. And I did see you subscribe, so thank you, Janice. I appreciate your subscription. Yeah, it's brand new. And it just came out like a couple months ago. I saw it on Kelly Fitzgerald's channel. She was doing a deck review and flip on it, and I was like, "Oh yes, I have got to get that." So
Did you get that off of Amazon?
yes, Lady Silver
Yes.
sent me a Amazon card and said, "Here, I saw a couple decks. I'll let you pick the energy that or the one that you want." And that's the one I.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
that's
seeing
nice.
dark chocolate and almonds. You guys are killing me over here. Well, I have a cup of
Yep.
coffee with mocha creamer in it, so it's not too
Oh,
bad.
that sounds good.
Hmm. My little pick me up for my night shows. Okay, so Jilly, what is happening with all this depression? So a little fact that some people might not know about me, especially new people tonight, is that I do have, and I'm very open about it, I do have several mental health diagnoses. One of them is depression. I'm bipolar depressive. I have the depression, the borderline personality disorder and stuff. So it is, I understand um, how debilitating depression can be, and everybody experiences it on different levels. And of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a peer. I shouldn't say I'm just a peer, but I am a peer. I do openly share, my life experiences with people, and just to, you know, let people know that there's an awful stigma when it comes to people talking about mental health, especially with the way the social media twist things and stuff with people in the news with mental health and stuff. But we really need to get rid of that stigma because we all have mental health. It's very important for all of us. And some of us have it stronger than others. Some of it comes and goes. Some people, like myself, require medication. Some people require just a counselor, someone to talk to every now and then. But I really want people to know that there is nothing to feel ashamed about. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Going and talking to somebody and seeking professional help if needed. Um, and so I just want to, open that up and so that people know that if anything needs to get brought up or talked about to a certain degree without being too triggering about mental health, that, I am somebody that my chat is always safe. I make sure that my chat is a safe space for everybody who comes and everyone's respected here in my chat. So, um, Julie, I wish you the best. And I'll pull cards on the energy for this. And if anybody, has any questions about what is peer support or how they can find, maybe help in their local area, please feel free to email me. My email is in my description. And so, with that said, I'll give that over to you, Scott.
All right, that's great. That's beautiful that you offer that. So I relate with that as well. But for you, Julie, I pulled a couple cards. I did get the death card, but if you're a tarot reader, or maybe if you know of some tarot readers and you've seen the explanation of the death card, it doesn't mean literal death. I guess it could be, but it's not in this case. What it means is transition and change and, transformation. So sometimes things that, go on and make us feel a certain way, like depression, are there so that we can turn them into more positive things. So if you turn them into something that you can change into something positive, I think that that is what the cards are trying to say. to you. You got the Six of Swords, so going from one place to another. You see how she's just barely grasping for air there, but she's still going, and that's the key. Just keep going, and just know that it's not the end. And look at the outcome. You got the Three of Cups. So this is
Beautiful.
people coming together and loving each other and celebrating. But especially in this one, I can see a lot of love there, and they're embracing. And so, you know, maybe find some other people, like email Heather, or find some other people who have dealt with what you're going through, and also, of course, see a therapist. I know you said you are,
Hmm.
so I think you're on the right track just by doing that. And hopefully it's something that you can, that will get under control, so that you can see, the good things as well as things that are holding us back. But I do understand, and I have had it as well. I just have not announced it yet, but I do have depression as well. And so I think it's more common than maybe not in today's society. But yeah, I just want to wish all the best to you, and lots of love and life, and love and light. And yeah, thanks for sharing that with us. And being
Hmm.
that takes a lot to share it. So
Yes.
let me pull one more card for you. That's the Nature's Whispers cards here. Um, yeah, look at the big picture. So the big picture, and instead of looking at just a glimpse of it that might not be true, look at all the beauty that we have in the world, and try to focus on that as much as possible. So, because and being thankful for what you have. So that's what I got for you.
Beautiful. So, Jilly, again, this card came up, and this, like another, sometimes when I see certain cards appearing again, for me, it feels like a really strong message for the collective. And sometimes I feel like all of our individual questions all have certain underlying energies that are relatable as a message for the whole. And so when one of us asks a question on many levels, that's a question that cards and energies that we can take and we can learn from. And again, this one came through is knowing heart and heeding your intuition. So you yourself, Julie, know your body the best. You know how you from what I'm seeing in this card is that um, for me, like I've had to do is I've seen with my counselors, my peer specialists, and we've written down things that okay, when I feel this way, what is triggering or what happened to me this day. And after a while, you start to intuitively feel, and you know what when your body's going through different emotions. And that's a beautiful thing when you can feel those emotions, sit with them for a while, honor them, and then release them. So that's a beautiful card to have, using your intuition. I also got the hungry heart, which is awaken the true song of your heart. So I feel like right now, maybe something that could really help you through um, when you have these moments of depression, as making sure you have your coping skills, making a list. What helps you through those? Is it holding a fur baby? Is it journaling? Is it knitting? Is it painting a picture? Is it going for a walk? Different things that we can do, meditating, to help us bring us to help with the depression, and to help us to manage when we have those moments that come up. I think now and I'm just going by the cards here. The other card I have is called Betrayed Heart. Risk opening up to life and love. So I feel like in the past, one of the things that affects your depression is yes, we've all been through betrayals and people that we thought we could trust hurting us. But sometimes for those of us who have a deeper level of depression, sometimes that really affects us the most, especially if we're empathic and we love people, we feel people's energy. So I don't know if this is recent past or past trauma that might keep coming up, but this is something I'm sure you probably talked to about your counselor. And just being able to talk about it, to feel it, and to move through it, and knowing those moments that come up when these feelings do come up, these memories, because I still have um, traumatic moments where things from the past will get triggered, and and it's like, okay, for me, one of the great things that works for me is deep breathing. It's deep breathing is such a great way to get grounded. For me, it's slow, deep breaths, and that gets you into the headspace where, okay, to help me think clearly. And so I wanted to pick out a few other cards, and I pulled from Colette Baron Reed's the oh, my brain isn't working tonight, but it's her Seven Energies deck, and the card that came out is Into Me I See. And so for me, this is looking within and looking at our shadow self and finding the beauty that's in our shadows. Into Me I See has us looking into who we are, loving who we are, um, and the pain and the traumas that we've been through. Um, they don't break us; they make us stronger. There's a beautiful art form called kunsenji, in the Asian culture. Whereas if a piece of pottery or something breaks, it's resealed with like it's fixed with like gold, or it's reattached with plaster, whatever, the porcelain. And to them, the pot is even more beautiful because it was broken, but still it was able to be brought back together, and those beautiful lines now are through the pieces that have been broken, but yet it's still whole. um, so Into Me I See, just really sitting within yourself, journaling everything that it is that you love about yourself, that you are grateful for, acknowledging the past hurts and traumas when they come up, and just being in the moment and loving yourself. Because I love it, 'cause she's embracing herself. And because for me, the figure is a little bit of a darker shade. For me, it feels very much like our shadow selves, because without our shadow, we can't know our light, and vice versa. So this is a really beautiful card, Jilly. And then the last one I got is something that I feel like would be able to help with the depression, is Call of the Muse. What brings you out of, or helps you move through those moments of depression? Is it dancing? Is it singing? Is it doing art? Is it going for a walk? Start making a list of all the things that brings you joy. And even when there are times when you don't feel like doing it, still do it. um, because at one point back in 2018, um, I went to a really bad place. Medications, quite weren't working, and I forced myself to do my art to get me through those moments. And I'm glad I did, because now when I look back at that art, even though I couldn't see it then, I look at it and go, oh my God, this is beautiful. So things that when we are in our darkest places, when we create art or do something that we find is creative or is beautiful, and we look back at it later, it just reinforces just how powerful we are, how beautiful we are, how worthy we are. So I sometimes told that I go on a little bit too much, but I just wanted to, you know, um, give as much support to Jilly as possible, because depression is something that I live with. Some people say I suffer from, but you know what? I live with, I survive with, and I thrive with. So, much love to you, Jilly. Thank you for letting Scott and I read for you. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody, because when I'm reading and stuff, I don't look at the chat so I don't lose my place. Hello, Marby. Yes, everybody. See, that's beautiful. Uh, you're welcome, my dear. Um, send everyone sending you love. Um, we're all behind you. We're here for you, Jilly. Um, okay, so alrighty. Let's see. Let me. Next up is Beck. Might I have some? Might might I have some? Oh, a block to feeling good. Okay, so just kind of feeling blocked, and would like to find out. Oh, look at the kitty. It's almost like I want to call mine in right now. Hey, Mozzie. So we'll see if he comes in. So, alrighty. What can we do to clear that block? I'm going to keep these cards now because I feel like these would be very helpful. You actually feel lighter. That's good. Scott, I think you're muted.
I was muted. You're right. Thanks. The first card that I got for you, Beck, is the King of Cups, and this for me is the King of Equanimity. And what that means is when everything is going downhill, that you're able to keep on an even keel. Okay, so I think that that would help you to clear the block is just be mindful of your thoughts and just to remember that you have control over how you not necessarily what your thoughts are because we have so many thoughts that come into our mind every day, but you are in control of your feelings and you can choose love over fear. I think that would actually help you to know that you have that gift and we have that choice that we can feel good. And there's a and I say this on my channel all the time, that it's a Kelly Clarkson, I don't know if she still does it or not, but at the end of her show she would say, have a great day, and if you're not, change it. So sometimes you just got to change that and change the energy into positive energy. And then you got the Seven of Wands, and this for me is the uh, the badass card. So sorry if I'm cursing on your
Oh my
channel.
goodness, don't worry about it. No,
Okay,
you're good.
that's just what I call it, the badass card, because this is standing up for what you believe in, having your boundaries. Okay, so I think your boundaries are another thing that could help clear not feeling good about certain things because you're going to be able to stick up for what you believe in and not let people cross certain lines. And then I got the Page of Cups, and this is just about sensitivity. And I know you're very a sensitive soul, and that is a gift that you have. So don't let anybody, step on your boundaries for your sensitivity as well. So that's it. And then for your outcome, you got the Seven of Cups. So this can be making one decision instead of you know tossing and turning at night with all the thoughts racing through your head. Instead, just make the decision and stick with it, and it's usually that decision that comes from your gut and your gut instinct. So the outcome or the oracle card, sorry, that I pulled for you is the culmination of vision. So see the beautiful face in the tree there, and she's looking out over the
Oh wow. And the
butterflies.
butterflies.
Yes, so that's the culmination of vision, seeing everything, seeing the big picture, right? So we were talking about that earlier, I think, just seeing everything that is out there and what's really going on. And a lot of times it's not. Um, it is that we're stuck, but we need just another push, like the push from the chariot to go forward and to shift our perspective and to look at things a little bit different. The Power of Now is coming out to me as well, which is a book by Eckhart Tolle, which is phenomenal. But it talks about being in the now and not worrying about the past because the past has already happened and you can't change it. And don't worry about the future because it hasn't even happened yet. So instead, stay focused in the now and what beauty lies ahead for you in the present. So I hope that helps, Beck. And you,
Beautiful.
yeah. So that's what I got for you.
So, okay, just really quick here. I am not John popped in. Hello and welcome. Right now, questions are currently closed. I still have three. Are you doing okay, Scott?
Yes, doing fine.
Okay, so after Beck, we have three more. GT, Book Bewitched, if she still wants a question. Um, my moderators couldn't find her question from earlier. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Silver Wings. Um,
Good.
I don't know if we will have time to do any more, but I think tonight the questions are closed. But I'm sure Scott will be doing another live soon, either on his channel or as a guest on another as well. So plenty of wonderful readers in our community to reach out to for a reading. So let me just take this down. So Beck, first card I got is, oops, you can't see it if I do that, is In Perfect Harmony. And what Colette Baron says in this is that we're all notes in one big, beautiful symphony with all the people that are in our lives. And the card is about togetherness, healthy and harmonious partnerships, um, collaboration with others, and interdependence. And for me, I'm getting really drawn to the interdependence. Um, because I'm feeling like there is like a lot of different notes and people are saying things, and you're hearing things, you like the saying, you hear, they say one thing but you hear another. So for me, I think the card is really focusing on the interdependence of who you are and you within um amongst either certain people or certain circles that you are in. What I did get next is earth magic. So I feel like going into the woods, connecting again with earth, grounding, meditating, this beautiful energy, just walking barefoot on the ground if you can, because we get so disconnected from Mother Earth that the natural energy that we're supposed to be taking into our bodies from her to be able to heal, we're cutting ourselves off. So any chance you can connect with Mother Earth, this is another message for all of us. So just walking, and also to me it shows me walking the path. It's like you have all this music, all this noise um, around you, and the interdependence moving forward, walking on your path. And when you do, next beautiful card I got is Birds of a Feather. You will meet people. Um, you may already have people in your circle that you make this beautiful music with. They connect with you. Like everybody here in chat, we're all connected spiritually. We all have a love and an interest in cards and what they say and the images and our interpretations. We're all drawn to our community. And whether we're readers or we appreciate the readers and the messages that they see and they give, we are all birds of a feather. And so walking this path, um, if you feel like you don't have anybody in your circle that you connect with, I think you do, but I think you might want more. And when you tap into that earth power, when you tap into and get grounded within yourself and Mother Earth, that path opens up and you meet like-minded people. I did pull from my vintage tarot, and again, I got something that's very similar: discernment. What are people saying? What are people trying to hide? And what people are saying and listening. So it's you're able to discern and listen to what people are saying, then their actions, and vice versa. You have that ability. You see that going on around you, but at the same time, when we put up those healthy boundaries, we want to make sure that we don't truly show the people who do belong in our lives, in our circle, to come through. And I got the fearful heart. It's a time to shine. So, like those sparkles coming up out of the earth and around with the birds and the beautiful symphony. Don't be afraid to let who you are, your true authentic self, come out. You don't need to hide in that anymore. Have those healthy boundaries and share the beautiful gifts and the energy that's you with those around you that deserve it. And so I hope that resonated. And hello, Twisted Sushi. That is Amanda. Thank you
Amanda.
for coming in. So let me see. Did I miss any comments? Um, Great readings. Okay. Oh, so Marilla, honey, I'm so sorry. Much love to you, Marilla. Yeah, a lot of people. Jeff was a guest on my channel last night, Jeff Bailey, and he
Mm.
lost his father last year. And then we read for somebody who just lost, I think, their mother beginning of summer. So, yeah, let someone else in. Okay. Alrighty, my dear. So I hope that helped Beck. Next one is GT. Get through. What advice does my spirit guides have for me? Ooh, flash. Ooh, let's grab these cards. Okay. Oh, let me put Scott up there. Hi, Kristen. Lots of loss in the community. Yes. And Kristen is in the process of losing her mother as
Yeah.
well. So if we can send a lot of loving energy and healing hugs and stuff to Kristen um, in chat, much appreciated. Don't even know about, so yes, Courtney, boundaries, be your own gatekeeper. Hmm. Okay, book bewitched. Thank you. There's that card again.
Right, so get through the first card I got for you is the Nine of Wands, and this is about being resilient and just bouncing back
Mm.
from past mistakes or things that have got you down, and just standing tall because you're almost there at the finish line, and it's about just bouncing back. And then I've got the Three of Pentacles as your vice card. So this can be other people coming in to help you with maybe a project or teamwork, but maybe you need to call a couple of people in as well, and just that are spiritual minded is coming to me. You're asking about the spirit guides, and sometimes our tribe is the best way to be around people that will lift you up. And that's why I love doing my chats. I love doing my marathons because I get to be with people that are like-minded. I was telling Heather, before the show that there's not a lot of people around here at all that, you know, are into tarot or are gay or anything like that. So by being surrounded by my community through the internet is where I found my tribe. So that might be something that um, you can reach for a little bit more. It doesn't have to be over the internet. It could be, just your friends or family. But I think you might need them this week, and you can build them up as well. And then I've got the King of Cups. So this card keeps coming forward,
Mm-hmm.
and the King of Equanimity, just keeping your stuff together when everybody else is just falling apart. And you can see he's in the water, but you can see that his chair is almost crooked. But look, he's not moving at all. He's just staying put, and he's saying, "It's okay. I know everything is going to be all right." And so I'm going to, not freak out. Instead, I'm just going to ride this wave, and it'll be over soon. And that's the way that you become rich in your heart. So I think that is a gift that you can attain and that you might already have. And this is just a reminder to use it. And then you got the Queen of Wands. So being determined,
Ooh.
yeah, being determined
Love that.
and
Love it.
passionate and independent. A lot of times you'll see, I don't know if there's a cat down there. I think there is right there, maybe. Let me look at it. Yep, that's the black cat. So she's got the cat down here. That's a sign of independence. And so that is you coming through. Um, and I just think that, you know, you're a remarkable person. This is just saying that you are, and you got a lot of gifts. So, yeah, that's what I got there. Let's do a numerology card. I haven't used these in a while. Forgiveness, number 96. So there may be someone that you need to forgive. You may need to forgive yourself for something, and that's okay. We all have forgiveness that we need to give in one form or another, a lot of times. So forgiveness is something, it's not that you forget what has happened to you, but that you forgive and you cut the cord so that
Mhm.
you're not attached to that energy. Um, so yeah, I think that you've got a good week coming up, and you're a powerful person, so strong person, so you can handle whatever comes by. So that's what I got.
Okay, thank you. And Gerald just popped in. Apparently, today is Jeffrey's birthday, or they were celebrating Jeffrey's birthday. So, um, happy birthday, Jeffrey from IGEA. And people are like, who are IGEA? The one day, instead of writing out my whole name on my channel, Jeffrey broke it down to IGEA, Indigo Jaguar. I love it. So I've been using it for, character names and things and stuff. So much love to you and Jeffrey on his birthday. His birthday wishes delivered. Wonderful. And GT says, I preach forgiveness. Yeah.
Awesome.
And we were talking, Terry Renner was on with Valerie from Illumination Portal, and we were talking about forgiveness. And one of the things is that when people feel like they have to forgive themselves, it's almost like we're playing back into the sensation of guilt that we were raised with as children. And instead of saying it as forgiveness, say it as acceptance, to be able to accept the things that, okay, this happened, but I can move forward. Whereas when we use the word forgiveness, we're putting that cycle, constant cycle of guilt, that we're taught, early on, when it comes to religion or, you know, society upbringing or whatever it was. So, um, yeah, forgiveness is important. Um, but the acceptance is such a big part of it too. And thank you again, Jackie. I appreciate you. So now GT. Now, I'm not familiar with GT. Is female, male? How do I address GT?
I am not sure. I
Okay,
just say
so
they.
GT.
I
Well, just
think it's. I'm not going to say because I'm not positive
okay.
100%.
Well, GT. Don't matter. Welcome, sweetheart. So we'll use sweetheart. So the one card that jumped right out. I have quite a few that wanted to come out for you. Oh, gotta do this again. I have expression. So be look at the beautiful butterflies, the expression. So for me, this feels like you're like kind of not hiding behind the veil, but you're seeing past the veil. You are seeing things now. You're opening up all those beautiful butterfly wings, just opening up from the third eye and just radiating from the crown chakra. So I feel like you are starting to connect with your intuition, your sight. Things are really opening up. Um, I also got the discernment card again, and I don't know if some of this might be upsetting to you, the things that you might be seeing, sensing, or feeling. So I I'm feeling that to help you with that. I'm seeing that making sure whatever prayers that you say or any chants or anything that however you connect with your higher power to put that protective light around you. Because I see just these beautiful halos around each of their heads that they have. And this could maybe represent, she's touching her ears, maybe clairaudient or, her covering her mouth. Maybe she's, you know, um, for me, I feel like a whisperer of some kind, closing the eyes and not necessarily with your eyes, but being able to see within your mind. So I feel like a lot of this has to do with possibly abilities. GT is female. Oh, okay. Thank you, Jackie. So, GT, next one I have is, when you connect with all that, I got adventure. So if this isn't, scary for you or whatever you're experiencing or expressing now, for you, you're having a blast. You're having an adventure. You're on that butterfly wing. You are, you're basically sailing. I love the Paris. Oh God, I just love this card. I hope to go to Paris someday and see the Louvre. But you're one that loves excitement, loves freedom, the freedom of expression, being able to go anywhere, experience things. Then I pulled a few other cards here, which was a little interesting. So with this adventure, they're saying to have some trust. Whatever it is that I just saw, I am having a healing session for my daughter tomorrow. Okay, much love, sweetheart. So having trust. So then this is a good card. Having trust, knowing that things will work out. If it's a healing session, it's going to be some reflection. So there may be some discussion going on with whatever it is this healing session is for, whether it's for spiritual, energetic, mental, physical, whatever it is. It's beautiful because in the end, I got the celebration card. So I think that whatever comes out tomorrow, there is going to be healing. There is going to be a release. I mean, look at these beautiful butterflies. They're just being released. They're flying. Butterflies again, transformation. So taking, it's going to, I'm getting like it's going to be a big sigh of relief. So I'm just going to leave the cards as that. I hope all goes well. I don't hope all goes well. I know all will go well. Everything as it should be, and we're all supporting you and sending you positive love and energy for you and for your daughter. So
And GT
thank
is
you.
female. She
Mm-hmm.
confirmed. Yep. So
Yes. Oops. All righty. So we have okay, so Book Bewitched said don't worry. So Silver Wings will be our last. Oh, and just really quick, Jackie says, Scott, you have a request to hold Sunny up again for Book Bewitched to see him.
I'm not sure where Sonny is, but if he comes back in here, I will definitely hold him up if he will let me
Yeah,
do that.
I'm really surprised my black one, Mozzie, isn't in here because the minute he hears me talking to talking to myself, he's like, oh, I want on your lap. And he starts, "Meow, meow, meow." So, man, he must be really decked out tonight. So, I want to know if I'm coming into a big change in my life. Well, let's see. That reading was spot on, GT said. Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
It's good. It's very helpful when we get that feedback. So we know that, and for me, still learning and still growing, it helps build my confidence too. That I'm connecting and um, I was told by who was it? I think it was JJ from Tuta Speaks. Oh no, it was Brenda Terra, but JJ has said this as well. Um, we have to start trusting in ourselves when we finally
Right.
start, like that card said, when we start to put that trust in our abilities and what we want to manifest and what we want to do for ourselves. That as long as it's a healthy, it's that trust just really opens up doors, and I believe it. I really do. And thank you again, everybody, for being here with Scott and I tonight.
Yes, definitely.
And
Definitely.
okay, back to Silver Wings. What a beautiful name. I love Silver Wings. The Kingdom Within.
All right,
Here we go.
Silverwings. So thank you for being here tonight. And got the first card for you is the Queen of Cups. So lots of emotional control is coming in tonight for all of us, but this is specifically for you. And I think of the Queen of Cups as being an empath and having empathic abilities. So this is maybe spirit just recognizing you and saying that they know that you have the spiritual gift of empathy and being able to empathize with other people. So, and to hold that control and not confuse other people's feelings with your own, but instead being able to discern between the two, and that's what the Queen of Cups is able to do. You're asking about change, and how about a Wheel of Fortune card? And that's all about positive change. So I think, yes, this is a major card in the major arcana, and I think that you are going to have a very big change, and that it's going to be good for your good. And sometimes change is hard, so you may feel like that it's hard to do. You got all these swords up in the air and not sure which way to go with them. And this can also be the trickery card. So you might have a couple of bumps and bruises along the way, but that's okay because that's the way that we learn and that's the way that we grow to be more spiritual. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is your outcome card. So this is having, what you need and just, hey, being there on the beach and having two people carrying you around and being the queen of your own dominion there. So I think that it just means good things are coming your way, and it's definitely a positive change for you. I'm going to pull you a prism card here, and
She says,
let
yes,
me
I feel that way.
see.
So she's resonating so far with your reading.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And then I got illumination there.
I have that deck
So,
too.
oh, do you?
Oh, it's art colors. I was like, prism. Ooh, must have.
Yep, yep, definitely beautiful colors. So you got illumination. So this is like getting the sun card, silver wings. So just keep knowing that you have success coming to you. Okay, you have success and good things that are coming. So you're working very hard on yourself. And I
Hmm.
think, what came to my mind when I saw that, I first saw that I'm hard on myself. So
We all
you
are.
could be a little bit too hard on yourself as well. So don't think that Rome wasn't built in a day kind of thing. I know that's cliche, but just to know that you can work hard on yourself. That's awesome to do, but don't be too hard on yourself to where
Mhm.
you're not giving yourself the forgiveness that you need to, the grace that you need to get by every day, and just by nourishing yourself. And that's a lot about the Queen of Pentacles too, is she nourishes herself so that she's able to nourish others. So yeah, I think you're on the right track though, and you've got a great change that's coming up. So that's what I got for you, Silver Wings. Thank you.
Beautiful. And it was so cool when you were talking about growth because the first card I have is patient heart, move forward and grow. So she came up again.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
another message for all of us, being patient. This is not one of my virtues because there's so many things that I've been wanting over the last 10, 13 years. And it's like, okay, people keep saying, well, you gotta be patient. Well, how longer do I have to be patient? But when you kind of take a step back and you're in the present moment and you look back and you take the time to start like journaling or listing down all the things that you have achieved, you notice that I haven't really been stuck. All these little different things have been adding up. And then you could actually physically see the growth because you're writing and you're listing everything that you have accomplished, which is incredible. It's very self empowering too. So there's that beautiful, and there's the turquoise too in that card, and the turquoise is about your voice. So we have to kind of watch too how we talk to ourselves and being patient and loving with ourselves. And which leads into the giving heart again. This has come up, I think, the third or fourth time tonight. Developing self love and being able to, as we are being patient and we are watching what we say to ourselves, the words that we say to ourselves and to others as well, and just being mindful that that self-love has to come from us first. We can't look for it from other people. We have to nurture it and take care of it and grow that for ourselves. And the last card, I am going to use a bit of the book because this is an interesting card because we all have a different concept of, or we hear different concepts of the word karma. And this is called Divinely Connected Heart, and it says meet your karma. And for me, I feel like when I see this, it's like meet your higher self because people associate karma of our past lives, whether it's actual past lives in other times or past lives that we feel like we've had in this life. Some of us, our teens was a different life. We were different back then. Our 20s, our 30s. So this kind of
Hmm.
flows into both the past lives and experiences that we had in this life and ones that we bring into forward into this life. And it's a beautiful message. I hope you don't mind me reading it. But it says, Dear heart, when you connect to the inner source of love and listen to your deeper wisdom, life flows with ease and grace. So, again, taking the time to be patient and grow. Sublime energy envelops you, and you start to have access to super sensible insights. In order to keep filling your inner cup, you need to give yourself more time to meditate on higher worlds and develop a deeper connection with your guardian angel. So, they're connecting with the angels as well. Just as you hold karmic threads of destiny in your hands, so do your angel and other exalted beings guide you towards higher wisdom and evolution. The more you learn about your spiritual home, the more clarity you will have on how everything is connected, including the difficult experiences that appear in your life. After all, when you are divinely connected, my dear heart, you understand that my spirit is eternal and has been through many earthly lives. Thus, there are karmic relationships that I must be able to face and work with in a new and more healing way than I may have done previously. I urge you to embark on a spiritual quest so that together we can meet our karma with love, grace, and wisdom. And look who's here. I hope that resonated with you, Silver Wings. And I was wondering when you were going to make an appearance. Everybody who doesn't know me,
Oh, he's
this
beautiful.
this is my, come on, here we go. This is my Mozzie.
Oh, beautiful.
This
Look at
is my
those
boy.
eyes.
Yep. Say
Wow.
hi, Mozzie. Say hi to everybody in chat. Yeah. Book Bewitched. Kitty, kitty, kitty up. So yeah, you're gonna be a good boy. You can help me finish. Okay.
So cute.
Yes. Yep. Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. Yep. Kitty. That's exactly what I do. Like when Deb H is with Gerald, or she does her lives, and Monkey comes in the picture. Everybody's just all like, Monkey. It's like nothing else exists. It's all the fur baby.
Yeah,
So I hope that resonated with you, Silver Wings. Thank you to you're so
you're
much welcome.
welcome.
And everybody. Oh, hello, Fatima. You came in, sweetheart. It's nice to see you. So oh my goodness, we are at 8:32. Not bad. Oh, you have a
No.
Labrador Hunter. Oh, I love that name. Oh, see, look at this. How handsome. You're handsome. Shh. Don't tell him. Don't let it go to his head. Don't let that go to my head. And I have another one who's a long hair, and she's black, and her name is Eva, but she's hiding. So, oh, so Book Bewitched, a bigger version of Zelda Moon. Aww. So, okay, so everybody, thank you for joining Scott and I tonight. And Scott, thank you again for being my guest. You are always welcome on my channel. Whenever
Thank
you're like,
you.
hey,
Same for you.
let's do a collab, just let me know. I'd be happy to join you. So
All right.
yeah,
Thanks
I
for
know
having
he
me.
can stay on for hours. I heard. um,
I'm getting a
let's
reputation now.
see. Take the a double a doubleness away. You're making me. I'm not sure. Okay, that must be a separate
Adorableness, I think.
adorableness. Oh, is that your adorableness? Are you adorable? Yeah, until he gets like, irritated that I'm not petting him with both hands and he takes his nail and goes
Oh,
into mommy's leg. Yeah.
yeah, mine have a habit of doing that too.
This was fun. And Jackie, thank you for being a fantastic moderator. Thank you
Thank you, Jackie.
for, keeping things flowing and going. And I'm going like this because he is shedding. So, alrighty, everybody. Really quick, Scott, do you have anything coming up this week you want to share with everybody on your channel or other channels?
Um, yeah, I have a couple lives next weekend, but I don't have anything during the week, but I may do a pop-up.
Ooh,
I have a walkthrough to do because Miss Moonlight, who I hope is still in the chat, yes, she is, gave me the haunted
a
house
haunted
tarot.
house.
So
Yep.
I'm going to do a walkthrough of this live. Maybe not tonight. Who knows? You never know with me. So we'll see. But sometime soon, so I can open it. So yeah,
Very
and
nice. I did
that's
have
all
my
I got.
calendar here until you just knocked it off the table with your tail. But yeah, I this today after today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I might do a pop up on one of those days as well. Um, I do have a couple of lives coming up. I am a guest reader with Jane the Seeker and Sherry, Voices from the Swamp, on Miss Tarot D's channel on Thursday at 7 p.m. And then Friday, I always have my 8 o'clock show with Allison, Aries Girl Tarot. And I believe this Friday already, our show is going to be centered around Mabon because it's already the autumnal equinox. And Gerald, if you're still watching, see, I said autumnal. That was the word that was brought to you today by the word autumnal. So, yeah, it's going to be the beginning of fall. Yay, my favorite season. I don't like what comes after it, especially living in Western New York. But hey, I'm used to the snow. And I know I have something Wednesday, but I just can't put my finger on it right now. So, but yes, everybody, again, thank you for joining us. Oh my God, this cat. I brush this
I can
cat
see
day
him
in and day
shed.
out. And man, oh man. So, yeah, Scott, I'm sure you know the struggle. So does all my other fellow for mommies and daddies in the chat. So, yes, good night, everybody. Have a
Night.
great week, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Bye bye, everybody.